over the years of drifting, my car has gotten repeatedly kind of banged up, hitting walls and other cars here and there as I learned how to drift. Well, I guess my only option right now is to start taking things apart and see how bad it looks underneath all the cover up that I've done over the years. You can judge me all you want, but I need you to know that this is my first and only drift car I've ever had. I've been drifting for, I guess, close to 3 years now. This is the car I learned to drift on. I bought it for $500. It was automatic. It was already destined for trash. So, first big impact. Pulled that out. This first big barrier tap just destroyed my car. This wasn't repairable unless I do some cutting. This side's not as bad. Obviously there's something going on here. I've cut out the wells to run my width and height that I like to run. It's terrible. Whatever. This isn't supposed to be crooked like that. Same on this side. Same thing there. There's definitely a crease right there. This, if you look at it, is not supposed to go in so much. It should come relatively straight out, kind of like this side. It looks a lot better. It's not perfect. That's a big indent right there. That's also a crease there and there. Basically what I want to do is, the first thing I think I need to do is just get a good stock trunk that has not been in a crash, and then see if it fits in here. If it bolts up and it doesn't make the trunk do anything weird, then I know that at least the top is still within a good range. What I would like to do is take a hacksaw or a sawzall and basically cut about like in between these two and this one bracket hole for the trunk, about there, cut all the way around. Obviously this is gonna have to be left because I'm not gonna start cutting anything past the windshield. I don't want to have to take that out, or the back windscreen. Basically cut it all out and just get the rear end of a car from here back. Then basically going to a clean car, doing the same thing, cutting it out and then welding it back in the car, utilizing this and the bracket that bolts onto the trunk to kind of line things up. And then obviously I'll have to do a bunch of measuring to make it look good, grinding, Bondo, whatever, and then remake over fenders to cover it up. Also take note of this. This is my bash bar. It's pretty thick steel. I've hit it a bunch of times, but as you can see, it's starting to bend in. So I'm gonna have to pull this out so that it's more in line with the tire and the body, so that it'll actually help if I do get in an accident, because I've hit it a few times. It's starting to actually bend in. This side is definitely not so bad. As you can see, it somewhat lines up with the body and to the more the middle of the tire. It's closer to the outside of the tire. Unlike this one, it's definitely bent. It's over.
Ripping it off like an old Band-Aid.
Gonna turn it back now.
Yee-wee!
I didn't do a very good job on that.
Bacon strips.
Yeah. Fuck it. You know, you just gotta send it.
I mean, sometimes that's the only thing left to do.
Yeah. That'll do it. Right on the line.
Dude, that's money, dude. That's on the line the whole way.
Yeah,
That's fucking money.
I did it. It's hard though. It gets a little jumpy here and there. Can I make it a little bit longer so it's like a E36?
Dude, like an E36 or a 325 IL.
We've gotten to a pretty good spot here where we got this thing kind of tacked on. I just kind of tacked it on and then ground it down kind of smooth. And then also threw some tacks in along there and there. So I'm not too worried about what it looks like in here. I'm just going to probably throw some caulking or something in that. The only section I really need to kind of work on is this section here. This is going to be covered up by an over fender, so I'm not even going to bother with filler here because I have a sheet metal over fender that covers that all up, and it's in pretty rough shape anyways. So just going to throw some filler on this section here and then try to blend it in with the car. And that's really all I need to do for this. It's a drift car, so I'm not going to spend hours and hours making this look perfect because the second I tap it by accident, all my hard work's going to be gone anyways. So the least amount of work to make it the best it can is all I need to do.